Good afternoon, all. Myself, Bala Tripura Sundari, Assistant Professor, Pharmacology. I hope all are doing good. Today in this class, I will discuss about anabolic androgenic steroids. Before going to that, we should know about steroids. What are steroids? These are the chemical signals released into the bloodstream which act upon target receptors. It is produced by body and made synthetically in the lab. There are two classes of steroids, naturally occurring steroids and synthetic steroids. Naturally occurring steroids are androgens, corticoids, estrogens, and progestogens. Synthetic steroids are anabolic androgenic steroids. Now coming into the natural steroids or androgens, these are the substances which can cause development of secondary sexual characters in a castrated male or any hormone with testosterone-like actions. These androgens are divided into two types, natural androgens and synthetic androgens, whereas testosterone, dehydroepiandrosterone and androstenedione or comes under natural steroids, and methyl testosterone, fluoxymesterone or belongs to synthetic androgens. Natural androgen testosterone is synthesized and secreted by interstitial cells of testis under the influence of interstitial cell stimulating hormone, and dehydroepiandrosterone and androstenedione. These are the weak androgens secreted by adrenal cortex. Synthetic androgens derived from testosterone, those are methyl testosterone and fluoxymesterone. These drugs active orally and extend prolonged action. And coming into the regulation of secretion of androgens, testosterone produced mainly in the testis, a small amount produced in the adrenal gland, and it is synthesized from cholesterol. Here you can see regulation of androgens flow chart. Hypothalamus produces gonadotropin releasing hormone which acts on anterior pituitary hormone to increase the production of follicular stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. This luteinizing hormone acts on Leydig cells in the testis, causing to produce testosterone. This testosterone and follicular stimulating hormone acts on serotonin cells in the testis to produce and maturation of spermatozoa. This testosterone again in turns acts on hypothalamus and anterior pituitary hormone to suppress the release of gonadotropin releasing hormone, follicular stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. It produces negative feedback mechanism which keeps well regulated everything. Then go to next slide. This is also regulation of secretion of androgens, but in words. I make a notes for you. Students, please note down. It is produced mainly in the testis, small amount produced in the adrenal gland, and it is synthesized from cholesterol. Hypothalamus produces gonadotropin releasing hormone, which acts on anterior pituitary hormone to increase the production of luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone. And luteinizing hormone acts on Leydig cells in the testes, causing them to produce testosterone, and follicular stimulating hormone and testosterone acts on Sertoli cells in the testes to regulate the production and maturation of spermatozoa. Testosterone in turn acts on the hypothalamus and anterior pituitary hormone to suppress the production of gonadotropin releasing hormone, follicular stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. It produces a negative feedback mechanism which keeps everything well regulated. This is about regulation of secretion inwards. So coming into the pharmacological actions, it has two actions, androgenic and anabolic actions. Androgenic actions acts on genitalis. It causes growth of penis, scrotum, seminal vesicles and prostate. On head, it causes growth of pubic, axillary, beard, mustache, body hair and male pattern of its distribution. And it also causes thickened skin and development of acne on face due to proliferation and infection of sebaceous glands. Subcutaneous fat is lost and veins look prominent. Larynx grows, voice deepens and behavioral effects increase the physical strength and aggressiveness and also causes frequent penile erections. And other anabolic actions, this is seen in skeleton and skeletal muscles. It is responsible for pubertal spurt in growth in boys and to a lesser extent in girls. It promotes muscle building aided by exercise. There is a deposition in nitrogen, minerals and water. Appetite is increased and erythropoiesis also improves. Pharmacokinetics of testosterone is ineffective by mouth because of rapid metabolism in liver. It has short duration of action. Plasma half-life is 10 to 20 minutes. It is bound to specific globulin receptor. It shows actions, testosterone actions in males. Normal production of testosterone in adults male is 4 to 9 milligrams per day. Plasma concentration is 700 nanograms per deciliter, and which is 97% plasma protein binding drug. It is excreted in urine as 17 ketosteroids and small amounts is converted to estrogens. In females, it is approximately 3 milligrams per day and plasma concentration is 38 to 40 nanograms per deciliter. Coming into the therapeutic uses of androgens, it is used in hypogonadism. It is one of the feature of hypopituitarism, which is results from abnormalities of hypothalamic pituitary axis, in which condition androgens are added at the time of puberty. Hypogonadism has divided into two types, primary hypogonadism and secondary hypogonadism. In primary hypogonadism is associated with elevated levels of luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone. It causes in children's delayed puberty. For this, we have to give testosterone esters 4 to 6 months. And in secondary hypogonadism is associated with inappropriate low levels of luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone and little effect on gonadotropin releasing hormone. It causes loss of libido and impotence. In this condition, we have to give androgen replacement therapy. And it is also used in AIDS-related muscle wasting. It is nothing but a muscle atrophy. It is decreases the muscle mass. In this condition, we have to give testosterone. And next use hereditary angioneurotic edema. It is a genetic disorder and it is recurrent attacks of severe swelling. This swelling mostly seen in arms, legs, face, etc. It is prevented by given androgens. Hypogonadism in adult males may alter certain masculine physical characteristics and impair normal reproductive function. The symptoms are erectile dysfunction and it causes infertility. In this, decrease in beard and body hair growth, increase in body fat, decrease in size or firmness of testicles, decrease in muscle mass, and development of breast tissue, and loss of bone mass. These are the symptoms of erectile dysfunction and infertility. Side effects: these androgens causes virilization, particularly in women. It is nothing but is a condition developed of male physical characteristics in females. If given to women, they develop male pattern hair growth and deepened voice. And it is given to men, it causes frequent, sustained, painful erections. When it is given to, if given to children, it causes precocious puberty and it causes gynecomastia if given to a boy. And also cholestatic jaundice and hepatic carcinoma, these are the main side effects due to methyl testosterone. Contraindications are carcinoma of prostate, liver, and kidney diseases, pregnancy, congestive heart failure, epilepsy, and migraine. These are the contraindications of androgens. And anabolic steroids are, these are the synthetic anabolic steroids, is having higher anabolic and lower androgenic activities, mostly 17 alpha alkylated derivatives of testosterone. What are the anabolic androgenic steroids? These are the synthetic drugs that relate to the male sex hormone or androgens. Anabolic androgenic steroids are more commonly known as anabolic steroids. Coming into the testosterone, this is the anabolic steroid, function in a manner similar to testosterone. It is a male hormone. It interacts directly with the muscle tissue once inside the cell. It activates the androgen receptors which stimulate the nucleus and protein synthesis. We'll see in the mechanism of action of testosterone, means steroids. This is the cell. Here you can see this picture. This is the cell. This is the steroid hormone or testosterone. It enters into the cell and binds with specific receptors to form a complex called hormone receptor complex, which is common binds with DNA in nucleus. It expresses the protein synthesis. This is about mechanism of action of testosterone. This protein synthesis alters the function and responses. Next, coming into the history of steroids. In 1860s, the first documented use of drugs to enhance the athletic performance, a group of swimmers in Amsterdam took drug to swim faster. In 1935, testosterone was first synthesized and German soldiers were reportedly using it to perform better and to become more aggressive. In 1950s, during the 1952 Olympics, the Russian weightlifting team won the gold medal due to synthetic steroid use. In 1950s, US pharmaceutical firm developed the first anabolic steroids. In 1970s, this demand for anabolic steroids grew as professional athletes discovered some of the benefits. In 1975, the International Olympic Committee officially banned the use of steroids. In 1984, the first case of a bodybuilder contracting AIDS due to steroid needle sharing became public. In 1988, a sale of anabolic steroids for non-medical purposes was illegal under the Act of Anti-Drug Abuse Act. In 1990s, the possession of anabolic steroids without a prescription was made illegal within the United States. How they are taken? Steroids can be taken as many routes, variety of routes, that is oral, intravenously and topical route. Oral route we can give as a pill or liquid form. Intravenous route can give an injection with the use of a hypodermic needle. Unrubbed or topical use, it can available as gel and cream forms. Different forms of anabolic steroids also available as pill and serums and some injections. Why they are used? Mostly in athletics, it is used anabolic steroids for many different results: to trim body fat faster, to increase muscle size, for faster post-workout muscle recovery, and in order to train harder and more often. How they are taken? They are taken by cycling. These three methods, that is cycling, stacking and pyramiding. In cycling, take for a period of time and then stop the cycle before beginning again. In stacking, take more than one at a time, trying to achieve synergistic effect. Take more than one more drug at a time to trying or getting synergistic effect. In pyramiding, gradually increases number of amount of compounds to maximize the effects and decrease the side effects. In pyramiding, gradually increases the number of drug or amount of drug to maximize the effects. Here you can see injectable steroids. Injectable steroids, chemical name. These are the chemical names and these are the common names of injectable steroids. Chemical names: testosterone esters is called as dilatestril and sustanon. And non-drolone esters is common name decadurabolin, and stenozolol Methanolone, Boldenone, Trenbolone acetate. These are the chemical names of injectable steroids. And Strombazet, Primobolan depot, Paranabol, and Parabolan. These are the common names of injectable drugs. And orally active steroids. Here you can see chemical name of orally acting drugs. Here common names of orally acting drugs. Chemical names: methandrostenolone, oxandrolone, stenozolol, oxymethanolone, fluoxymesterone, methyl testosterone, and mesterolone. These are the chemical names of orally active steroids. And Denabol, Enavar, Winstrol, Anadrol, Halotestin, Voreton, M, Proviron. These are the orally acting steroids. Coming into the uses of anabolic steroids, these are used for osteoporosis, catabolic state of acute illness and severe trauma, and also used in major surgeries. It is also used in acute renal insufficiency and athletic performance, and also used in suboptimal growth in children. These are the side effects of androgens, but short-term effects. Those are sore throat, rashes, chronic headaches, insomnia, nausea and diarrhea, bloating, muscle cramps, and bone pain. These all are side effects of androgens. Long-term effects: it causes extra body hair for women, feminine breast in men, baldness, sterility, brain damage, blood clotting, and high blood pressure. It causes for long-term use. These are the side effects. And it also causes tumors of the liver, hepatitis, liver cancer, eye infections, kidney diseases, enlargement of facial bones, and heart attacks. These are the long-term side effects of androgens. Psychological effects or overly aggressive attitude or roid race is a destructive race that sometimes occurs in people who abuse anabolic steroids. And homicidal race, chronic depression, loss of memory, and excessive sexual arousals, loss of interest, lack of concentration, and no energy to do anything. These are the psychological side effects. And these also side effects. These androgens causes depression, antisocial behavior. Untreated depression may lead to some individuals choosing death as a way to escape the feelings of despair. In liver, it causes cirrhosis, hepatocellular carcinoma, and chronic hepatitis. Gender-specific side effects are: in women, it causes reduced sperm count, infertility, baldness, development of breast, increased risk of prostate cancer. And in men, it causes enlargement of clitoris, growth of facial hair due to increased testosterone levels in the body, and deepens voice, change or pause in menstrual cycle. These are the side effects which occurs in women. This is the example of gynecomastia. It mainly causes in, especially in males. It is nothing but enlargement of breast. It also causes increase the risk of contracting AIDS because reusing and sharing the needles. Steroids leading to another drugs, which is nothing but those type of actions will get in these drugs: marijuana and tobacco, alcohol and cocaine. These are also abused drugs. Side effects it causes: positive effect, that is increased hypertrophy, increased physical performance and increased RBS production in patients with anemia, and decreased body fat percentage and increased strength and increased rehabilitation time. What are the signs of anabolic steroids? It is used to unusual enlargement of muscle groups, especially trapezoid and deltoid muscle, and sustained strength gains. It is also used in substantial hypertrophy. How to obtain non-prescription anabolic steroids? It is available in black market, internet and magazines. Legal implications when we use anabolic steroids. When we use first offense, the punishment is 1 year jail and 1,000 rupees fine, and second offense is up to punishment is up to 2 years jail and minimum of 2,500 rupees fine. For selling and distribution, the punishment is federal offense, and first offense is up to 5 years jail and 2,50,000 rupees fine. For second offense is up to 10 years jail and higher than the first offense. How to detect that steroids are in the body? How to detect? There is one test that is called dope test. 1 hour after announcing the test, these masking agents are corticosteroids and dihydroepiandrosteroid. And it also measures therapeutic effect of ratio, the concentration of testosterone on specific gravity, that is detection of substances that occurs naturally in the body is very difficult. It also must set standards of sensitivity to accommodate these levels. The standards of sensitivity of testosterone and testosterone ratio is 6:1 is the standard guide, but higher ratio can occur naturally in 2 to 3% of population. In baseball, a National Hockey League, a National Basketball Association, they do not ban their use of steroids. And International Olympics Committee and National Collegiate Athletics Association and National Football League, they do ban of use of steroids. Coming into the anti-androgens are androgen receptor antagonists. These are the anti-androgen drugs are danazol, flutamide, cyproterone acetate, and 5 reductase inhibitors or finasteride. These drugs or androgen receptor antagonist. It suppresses the testosterone activity by competing for androgen receptor binding sites. These drugs, anti-androgen drugs, suppresses the testosterone activity by binding androgen receptors. It is a non-steroidal compound. It is orally effective and inhibits the pituitary to suppress the both pituitary hormone to suppresses the both testicular and ovarian functions. Danazol is the androgen antagonist. Plasma half-life is 12 to 18 hours. It is available as a Lodogol 200 to 600 milligrams per day. Anti-androgens uses or it is used in prostate cancer, benign prostatic hyperplasia and others. It counteracts the androgen-caused diseases. It is also used in endometriosis, monorrhagia, fibrocystic breast diseases, and hereditary angioneurotic edema. It is nothing but swelling of legs, feet, and hands. It is a genetic disorder. Can be prevented by given androgens. It is also used in infertility. This is about androgens and anti-androgenic drugs. Thank you.